the most important skill that you're most likely missing in your trading. Stick around to find out. You won't want to miss this. All right, what's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the Jim of All Trades channel. Glad you made it by. My name is Jim. I'm a crypto trader and a forex trader here to help you understand the market from an Elliott wave perspective. Guys, I got a message from a member of my Discord today, and basically here's what it said. It says, I thought we were going up. You said we were going down. I took early profit, and you saved me from pain. I love getting those types of messages. I had even forgotten what he was referring to. He asked for a video. A certain member in my Discord asked for a video back in October based on this chart, natural gas. He said this to me. He says he wanted to take a long here. He wanted to take a long trade here for it to go up from here. And I said, hey, I don't think it's a good long. In fact, it's probably going to go down to $4.60 or something like that, in that range. And I began to show him why. And he was looking at bullish divergences. He was looking at the RSI here that had reset here on the this is the 24-hour. This is the daily chart. He says, hey, this thing needs to go up here. And I was like, I don't think it was a good buy zone for here. So what did I tell him to keep him out of trouble? And what did I see as an Elliott wave trader? What do you need to add to your repertoire? Basically, what I showed him is the importance of understanding, reading the RSI in light of Elliott wave structure. In other words, if you simply look at the RSI looking for trades, you might get some small trades here and there, okay, but they'll be very small. And it'll be hard to know when to hold on to longer trades. But if you learn to read the RSI, especially divergences, in light of the Elliott wave structure, you begin to meld them together to understand what is the structure that I expect to see in the RSI as it relates to the structure I'm seeing, the wave structure I'm seeing as an Elliott wave analyst. As you begin to look at Elliott wave shapes and count ABCs and 1, 2, 3s, and you begin to count waves, you need to understand what information the RSI gives you. So let me give you a little video. This is a video I made for him back in October as a response to what he said, to what he sent me, saying he wanted to go long. What did I think? And here's the response video that I gave him. And then after that, after we look at that, I'll give you some ideas on what natural gas is doing now and what I'm thinking based on Elliott. Okay, let's dive in. Okay, so one thing you got to do is recognize when you have a correction, right? This is a correction in the RSI, and it is coinciding with a flat that you see right here. So the divergence being created is a flat. Okay, so that bullish divergence is a three-wave move that is correcting this. Now this could be a five-wave move. Okay, so we could be looking at this as maybe an A, a B, and now a C, but this isn't finished. This wave isn't done. I need 5 waves, and then by that point, it may create some divergence like this, in which case that would be bullish divergence. You would be looking for a trend line to cross back up, and then that would be your long. But nevertheless, I'm looking for this to come on down and finish the wave. That's the way I'm looking at it. So anyway, this move here is what caused this move up, and this was a corrective wave in the grand scheme of this impulse wave. So that's the key. You're trying to understand. You got to understand divergences in light of Elliott structures. Okay, so this was a correction as well, and you'll notice the hidden bearish divergence that you see right here and right there. Okay, when you get the correction, okay, that's where you expect to see divergence, hidden divergence, especially after correction is finished, because hidden divergence is continuation divergence. Okay, it's letting you know the trend is going to continue, and sure enough, it sure did. Now we got another correction right here, which created this structure that you're seeing, and it created not as strong, but hidden bear divergence, which is now pointing back down to the downside of the 4-hour chart and looking to create a bullish divergence on the next low, more than likely. The trend line that you highlighted on your chart that you took the trade by is a secondary trend. It is not a primary trend. Okay, so in other words, the primary trend comes off the low, the original wave, to to there. That would be the primary trend, which would be more in line with my idea of this coming down here, like so. Hope that helps you. I'm looking at this structure as an A, B, C wave, pulling the fibs on that sucker, getting something like this, coming down to the 127, or between the 127 and the 120. It could wick down here to $4.60, and then up we go. At the end of the day, this is the way I look at the market. I could be wrong, obviously, but I'm just showing you the way I think about the markets and why I would say this is not a good long entry here. Might be a good place to DCA in, though, if you want to start DCAing in this range. All right, there you go. All right, so there you go. That was the video I shared with him. Now let's just take a peek at the chart that is now playing at natural gas. So here's where we were. We had a three-wave move. We had that divergence working here down to the bottom, and indeed, we did not get any regular divergence as this came down. So this didn't give any sense to which this was a finished five-wave move. In fact, this chart is showing that the lack of divergence here says that there's probably a correction coming and more downside, and certainly that's what we got. And so the structure that we have going on, we did come down to the $5. I was looking at 460 at the 127. We didn't make it that low. Obviously, you can't predict the future. But what this skill does is you look at the Elliott wave structure plus the RSI and the divergences that you're seeing. It gives you a general sense. It keeps you out of trouble. It keeps you looking at the chart saying, hey, is this a good entry? Is this not a good entry? Is this going to give you the warm fuzzies to take a trade here? And learning this skill and understanding wave structure, Elliott wave structure in light of divergence will keep you from making a bad entry. At the end of the day, this would have been a bad long to take. It would have left you in real doubt and uncertainty as this price came tumbling down quickly. You would have gotten back to break even and still here. But now as it tanked, what pain you would be going through had you sat through that as it was going. So this turned out to be decent analysis over the long haul, even though I was looking for an up move. Now, what you have to understand here is that just because we make what the current wave is pointing to doesn't mean we don't stop the analysis. What we do is we pay attention to the waves as they go up, and we say, okay, what is the formation? What am I seeing based on this? Now, just looking at this, looking at the structure, why could we know that it would be going down? Changing here to the 8-hour chart. There we go. What you'll see here is you've got, let's see, maybe the daily would be even better to see it on. Come on. My computer's lagging just a little bit. There we go. What you'll notice here is that compared to this previous peak up here, you'll notice that we have a downward momentum in price. In other words, we have lower highs, whereas the RSI is creating equal, that's what we call exaggerated bearish divergence, where prices come back up and almost equal to a previous peak, but there's major divergence in those slopes. It was letting you know that more than likely this is going to go down. And so when you have this three-wave move here, I know my chart is real messy right now, but that three-wave move right there in conjunction with a move back to the upside that creates that bearish divergence. Now we're saying, okay, when we get a break of this trend line to the downside, we got a good short on our hands, and we broke that trend right in here. Okay, we also broke the RSI moving average, that momentum. So just learning to understand, hey, there's three waves, there's hidden bear. That would have been a good short for you to take rather than looking long. When trend line analysis or some other analysis is saying, hey, let's take a long here. That wouldn't have been a good long. So anyway, learning to differentiate the divergences you're seeing with coupling that with the wave structure. If you look at just wave structure, you can get in trouble. If you look at just divergences, you can really get in trouble. But when you understand how they begin to mesh and create a chart, you can begin to really understand what's going on with the chart. So let's clear the things and say, okay, what is the chart telling us now on the different time frames? Now, one of the things I'm noticing here is that we have a structure. I was looking at this as a potential move to the downside. And I don't think that goes together any longer, to be honest with you. I think this divergence is showing more of the end of a wave 3 into a 5. So that's the way I'm seeing that potentially. Now, with that said, I'm looking at this more of a 3-wave correction, where we had what I would call this as an ABC, and then we had an ABC here, okay, and another ABC. Now let's pull the fibs on that guy, and what we have is we're heading down here to $3.50 for the 786, and if it wants to go even deeper than that, I'd expect to see is, because we're deep here, probably some kind of a pullback eventually here. We come down, we get some kind of a corrective wave, and it'll be small. It'll be along this lines. I've drawn it too big here, but it'll be some kind of corrective wave, and then another hit down, mimicking this wave. And what the market's done is doubled up the correction, and that's what we call a WXY correction. Now, what would I expect to see in the wave structure then, and in the RSI as they combine? What would I expect to see? Well, I'd have to really go to the weekly chart to really kind of see what's going on. But you can see as price comes down, you can see the RSI is resetting, and most likely it's going to create some hidden bullish divergence around the 1-to-1 extension, the 2-3, and that's when I would expect $2.37 between 237 and 350. I think 237 is a better range, but 350 is not bad either. We just look in that range for the evidence that we've broken our trend. We've broken our trend to back to the upside, and we're looking for a retest, and we're looking for a move back to the upside. We could get some divergence locally as well. So that's what I'm looking for in natural gas. Another hit to the low, back down to maybe 230 to 350 range. I'm going to analyze the structure as it's created. That's going to take, guys, that's going to take a year to play out, guys. So our long in natural gas isn't here. But if your strategy is long term, then you might consider DCA into spot buying natural gas around these ranges. Just good investment for the future, because more than likely this chart will eventually take us on up higher as inflation goes up, as other things. It looks like it'll be at least a gain for you. All right. Again, just wanted to highlight a skill and highlight what you get in the Discord as well. Analysis and teaching on how to look at the charts and how to understand the charts in light of not only RSI, but understanding that in light of Elliott wave structure and learning how to put those together. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thanks for stopping by the channel. I hope you'll join the Discord. Come on in. You can come on in any time of the month. Patreon will continue to bill you through every the day that you join on that day of the month. No longer are they billing on the first of the month unless you've already been grandfathered into that. So if you want to come in, you don't have to wait till the end of the month. You can come right in now and have a good experience. Would love to have you in the Discord if you want to learn these techniques in a smaller group setting rather than just videos on YouTube. But with that said, you guys have a great day. Hope to see you in another video later this week. Bye-bye.